Test, test, test. Test, test. Test, test.
Check, check,
I can hear you.
check.
Check, check, check. Mutes it for us, but Jacob, when he was sick, he was saying it muted it for the actual stream. He couldn't hear us.
Okay.
So.
All right. Look. That's for you. Welcome, Nighthawk fans, to another edition of Nighthawk Varsity Basketball. Blake Isaacson courtside at Nighthawk Arena, along with my regular sidekick all season long, Coach Matt Clark. Welcome, Matt.
Appreciate it, Blake. Happy to be here.
Glad you are here. Well, tonight we have an interesting rivalry. It's the Nighthawks and the Poway Titans, and they are close by here. So that is one of the things that contributes to the rivalry. The teams enter slightly different footing. The Nighthawks enter at 10-14, and having lost 3 in a row. They're actually in a bit of a tailspin. The Nighthawks opened the season with a winning record, winning 7 of their first 13 games, but over the course of the next 11 went 3-8, including losses during the last 3 games against Rancho Bernardo, Mission Hills, and San Marcos. The Poway squad has had some better results this season. Overall, they're 15-10. They opened the season with a 7-2 mark. They had a kind of a mid-level performance in the middle of the season, going 5-4. And now that we're in league play, they're 3-4. Matt, they beat Westview, Del Norte, and Rancho Bernardo, but lost to Westview in the rematch. Yep. Apparently, in speaking to their coach, nice young man, Corey Clark, who had was telling me about the troubles that they've had keeping players healthy, both due to illness and due to injury. That's a factor, right, Matt?
Oh, absolutely. It's a winter sport after all, and during the winter, it is flu season. So, I mean, you see that with a lot of teams, sickness and then also injury, and it doesn't matter how talented you are, you need that talent on the floor.
So let's go through the league standings here. San Marcos atop the Palomar division at 7-0, Mission Hills at 6-1, Poway at 3-4, Rancho Bernardo at 3-4. They form the middle of the group, and then Del Norte and Westview are at 1-6. Mm-hmm. Matt, you seem to think the Nighthawks are showing signs of, although they're not winning, they're playing better, particularly recently.
Yes. We seem to have a habit of, when we play a team such as San Marcos, who's a very solid team, obviously they're ranked very high in the county, I think number 4, we play really well against them. We haven't been able to beat them, but we play them very close, and that's because we play up to the competition. But we have a nasty habit of also playing down to the competition as well, where teams that we could and should beat, we have dropped a few that we probably shouldn't drop. So you have to be able to maintain your brand of basketball no matter who you're playing.
Good point. So as we're just about to pause for the national anthem, so we'll stand for that right now. The national anthem. I kind of miss our pep band. They did a real good job of that, but I haven't seen them this year. Not sure what's up with that. But anyway, we're going to go right into the starting lineups. And the visiting team, the Poway Titans, will start off. Number 2, Brody Chapman. He's 6'2" and a senior. Number 3, right behind him, Cash Heverly, 6'4" senior. Number 5, Raul Avila Lopez, 5'8" senior. Number 10, Daniel Maraduena, 6'6" senior. And then number 30, Bryce Jones, a 6'3" junior. Are those guys that tall, Matt?
It says they are.
You believe everything you read?
No.
All right, and now the Nighthawks with the great introductory lineup. Let's see who Coach Johnson is going to go with tonight. That's, of course, Steve Eicher, the best announcer in the business. He just does a great job generating energy and providing good insights during the game. Looks like number 5, my favorite Nighthawk because he hustles more than anybody I've ever seen, Matthew Jacoby. And number 10, Grant Goldman, the senior guard, is 5'9". Number 21, Alex Latou. He's a forward and a senior at 6'5". Joe Freer gets the call at forward, senior, 6'5" as well. And last but not least, number 23, Oliver Cooper, a forward and senior at 6'5". Matt, it's senior night tonight, and I see the coach is going with seniors for the most part. It's kind of a special night and a tradition in Nighthawk basketball. There's an introduction, the parents walk him out. Yep. The stadium announcer says great things about him.
Yeah, it's a nice little tradition.
It really is.
Give the nod to the seniors, give them the start, and if they start playing well, they might stay on the floor.
Well, let's get right into the keys of the game. Right, big if. Let's get right into our keys of the game. Number 1, ditto. And by that, do like we've been doing lately, particularly against San Marcos. We had a good outing for most of the game. That's a pretty tough team, number 4 in the county.
Absolutely. If we play like that tonight, I think we should have no issues.
Number 2, match Poway's energy. You said they're known for their energy, and by that you mean dive, hustle, and rebound.
Yes.
So the Nighthawks need to match that. And number 3, I put this one in, crash the boards. Nighthawks need to have a better night rebounding, particularly on the defensive end. Okay, we're off and running. First possession went to the Nighthawks. They didn't score, and Poway's now in the front court.
No, we had a really good ball movement and a great look. It just didn't fall. So, I mean, already offensive flow-wise, I like what we're seeing. Let's see how there it is, the defense.
And guess who?
Yeah, Matthew Jacoby.
He's like the Tasmanian devil, that cartoon that guy who whizzes around and just causes problems. He's not tall, he's not big. He's got good quickness for sure, but he just has a knack for showing up at places that cause offenses trouble.
No, he has heart, and you can't teach that.
Yep, and I just love watching him. If Pete Rose played basketball, that's what he'd look like. Charlie Hustle. Okay, speak of the devil here. Matt Jacoby into the front court. He's contested. Ball almost out of bounds, but here's Oliver Cooper, right-hand dribble into the lane.
Definitely some physicality there. They might be letting him play tonight.
Goldman misses a long shot. That's one the Nighthawks need to come up with, and Goldman does. Nighthawks have just been giving up too many offensive rebounds to shooting teams, so they need to rebound on the defensive side. They do seem to be letting him play, Matt.
Yep.
A lot of bumping and grinding and no whistles.
Well, this is the first time we've seen a look without Jackson or I'm blanking on his name. The sophomore stud. What is his name? Kavan, there it is.
Yeah.
Usually they're the primary ball handlers, but obviously it's senior night, so giving that nod to the seniors. And Matthew's able to do it. It's just he's been injured for a little bit. He might be a little bit rusty.
Didn't Kavan get traded to the Cleveland Cavaliers?
Not quite yet. Not quite yet.
That was James Harden, his prototype. Good looking shot. I hit something up above there. It should have been called a dead ball, and it wasn't. 6 minutes left to go. Low scoring game so far at 2-0 Poway.
All right, so far it looks like we're sitting in our zone. I don't think we went zone against them last time, so Coach Johnson trying it out, see what comes of it.
How long do you think he'll stick with this lineup? I guess until it doesn't work. Right? Oh, nice bounce pass to Goldman, but the ball gets taken away. Nice fast break.
Yeah. Grant, that was a good pass. Grant's got to hold on to the basketball. Be ready. If you're going to roll or if you're going to cut, you better be ready for it. Double team coming.
You got shoved there. Freer, that is. Nice bounce pass to the 2.
There we go.
Lay it up and in.
And that's what you got to do. When they send 2, that means somebody is open, and Alex did a good job being by the basket. We found him. We score.
Alex's brother, you said, is in the coaching staff.
He coaches the freshman team currently.
All right.
There we go. One and done. I like it so far. We're not giving up offensive rebounds. Makes the game just a little bit easier.
Well, that's a big fella, number 30, coming over to check. Oh, nice in the air. Goldman put it up. And that's the 2.
Way to go.
Nice putback. Ties it up at 4.
And those are effort plays right now. He got a bucket because he didn't quit on the play, and I like it.
I wonder if just having there's a nice long shot there. Good looking. I just wonder if Matt Jacoby kind of inspires the rest of the team to have more energy as well.
I think he definitely has that effect. But, as coaches we talk about, it's nice to have that spark. But as a varsity player, you shouldn't need a teammate to tell you, hey, it's time to play.
Right. A lot of yelling behind us, but the ball does go to Poway. Let's see, we got something going on the floor.
It's where the volleyball poles go for the volleyball nets. They have little caps on them, and sometimes they pop up. And if that's loose, that's a heck of a hazard. So Coach Johnson was just pointing it out to make sure that nobody, loses an ankle over that.
Yeah, you'd hate to see something like that happen with the playoffs looming.
Right.
We're in conference play right now. And the Nighthawks, unfortunately, aren't having a lot of luck right now in divisional play. They are 1-6, as a matter of fact. So this would be a big win, kind of turn things around and make the second half their way through the schedule.
Right. Right now, any win is a good win for us. We need those wins and just to gain a little bit more traction heading into the playoffs. Other senior that is now in, Nihar.
.340 left to go in the first period. Nighthawks trailing 8-4 at home against crosstown rival Poway. The Poway Titans. 2 open there. Ball comes off. Oliver Cooper battles.
There we
double
go.
team, but he comes away with it. There's Jacoby. Nice pass into Latu. He's fouled. It's not fouled. Banks it up and in.
Alex Latu has all of our points right now. High percentage looks.
Boy, are they letting him play.
Yep.
Until they don't.
Yeah, if I was his coach, though, I might mention to him, hey, if you see 3 white jerseys around you, you might have a teammate open or 2 on the perimeter.
That's Daniel Maraduena, 6'6" senior. He's his coach was telling me he's got high academic marks and seems destined to go to an academic type school, maybe play some D3 basketball.
Yeah, 6'6", you could definitely do it.
Yeah. Out are James Clifford, their 6'7" senior rim protector, out with an ankle. He was all CIF in football as a defensive end and tight end. And then he's out with an ankle. Grant Rodriguez is out as well. Latu gets fouled by Cooper. It's not called.
Good look.
Freer gets dribbles in, causes a double team, kicks it back out to Cooper. Cooper into the lane, gets double teamed himself, comes up with the ball, gets it to Jacoby. 8 seconds left on the shot clock, so Night Hawks are going to have to put it up here at some point. Jacoby a little out of control there, pulls up a wild shot. That leads to a fast break.
Oh, there we go.
Cooper intervenes and knocks the ball so that it goes out of bounds, but the Nighthawks come up, get possession. 2:29 to go in the first period. Good high energy game, pretty well executed, but low scoring. Jacoby to Freer. Back to Jacoby. Uh-oh, ball out of bounds. First turnover, perhaps, right, Matt?
I think so.
Yeah.
No little miscommunication on there. Here comes Caban.
There he is,
and Jackson.
Left-handed dribbler, shooter, scorer, passer. He does it all. He's just a sophomore. We've watched him mature over the course of the season, and he just keeps getting better. Stay tuned. We got 2 more years to enjoy his talent. Continue to be fine-tuned. And there's our other young man, Jackson Carpenter. Timeout, which gives us an opportunity to pay some bills here, as they say. Want to thank State Farm Insurance, and like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Our local State Farm agent, Ron Wong. Contact Ron for your life, home, and car insurance needs at 858-484-1279. And we've got the Isaacson Group at Pacifica Capital Investments. Focused value investing for long-term results. Rely on us for investments in public equities, stocks, and private equities, where we focus on commercial income properties, including many right here in North County, San Diego. Visit our website at www.pacificacapital.net. You'll be richer for it. It's important to fans to support those sponsors who give so generously to Nighthawk Athletics. Please patronize them as they support our Nighthawk athletes. Nice inside. Oh, Latu doesn't miss it.
Great effort.
Cooper. He's fouled. It's not called.
Interesting. Great effort, though. I mean, not giving up on the play.
Nice closeout by Latu. Bounce pass. Cross court.
That's
nice shot there.
That's 2.
I see what you meant, what you were telling me before with the game, that this is a pretty girthy group as well. They're stocky. They're not these tall, lean bean poles.
They got some muscle on them, and they're not they're a physical team. They're going to do the dirty work, as we talked about. We definitely need to not shy away and definitely respond.
Jackson Carpenter, the team's leading scorer.
Great pass.
That was Gupta, puts up a 3, doesn't come down. In the lane, nice move. That's number 23, James. Hold it, who was? Well, I'd show that's James Clifford, but his coach told me he was out. There must be something going on here.
Right here, we're definitely looking for the last shot. Poway hopefully and should not get a shot off.
Carpenter in the lane, Euro
Nice.
step. Nice pass inside. Puts it up to Latu. Very nice. But left time on the clock.
That's tough.
Boy, I thought he got hacked there.
Well, you're going to pull a shot from that distance with still 3 seconds on the clock.
You're not going to get the benefit of the
I
doubt.
doubt it. I doubt it. He had at least 2, maybe 3 more dribbles to use.
Ooh!
Close.
Carpenter hits the rim. So we're going to let you enjoy the Nighthawk cheerleaders, it looks like. So we'll take a break here while you enjoy the Nighthawk cheer team. Welcome back to Nighthawk Arena as we're about to begin the second period. The Nighthawks are trailing 14-8. It's a pretty high-spirited, well-executed game for the most part. I think only one turnover that I can recall.
Yeah.
And both these teams are going at it.
Still anybody's game,
Yeah.
you know, and we'll see how it unfolds. Because obviously, you know, all seniors for the first half or for the first quarter. Now moving forward, we'll probably see a similar rotation that we're used to seeing.
Which means more of Dami and
Yes.
Carpenter.
Oh.
The official signaled that the shooter was hit on the head, and that's number 30, Bryce Jones. We've got a great halftime show today, a tribute to our longtime statistician and dear friend of Nighthawk basketball, Tom Jones, who retired this year. We miss him dearly. And there was a consensus to pay a tribute to our good friend, Tom Jones. So looking forward to that. He was here when you were coaching and playing and doing your stuff. I guess you
To
were.
my knowledge, he's the only statistician we've had. So, yeah, he was here for a long time.
Cooper, Dami in, bad pass. Nighthawks get out of it for a moment, and then they don't. Carpenter reaches around. We got a 2-on-1 numbers. Weren't able to capitalize. Free or open, though, and he launches a three. And that brings the Nighthawks to within 5. A little bit of a wild on the open floor, but the Nighthawks came out with that with points. This could be the last home game that the Nighthawks play this season.
Could be.
There are different scenarios where that might not occur, but one is where that will occur, in which case these seniors, this is going to be their last night on this hardwood. Carpenter.
Come on.
Blows the layup, and he's not happy with himself about that, but he made a real nice move to get to the basket.
Yep. He knows that should have been an and one, but hopefully he knocks them both down right here.
He'll get 2 shots. Want to take the opportunity to thank Laundry, San Diego's premier green valet dry cleaners, dedicated to working around your busy schedule. The most reliable laundry pickup and drop-off service in America's finest city.
All right. Cuts the lead to 4. Now we're in man-to-man. Let's see. Oh, timeout.
Who called that timeout, Poway?
Poway.
So the Poway head coach, his father used to be the head coach here. Did I get that right?
No, his father is standing right there. So they coached together.
They coached together. Okay.
He always has, since I've known them, he's assisted his son. They were the JV coaches at San Marcos when I was the JV coach at Del Norte, so that's how I know them. And Corey got the job at Poway the same year that Chris got the job at Del Norte.
Okay, that's Corey Clark, the head coach for the Poway Titans. Father-son team, or son-father team, I guess you'd call it.
I guess, yeah.
That must be a lot of fun to coach with your son.
As long as you agree, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. So you got a daughter, right?
I do.
Well, you guys can do that then when she picks up the basketball and hits on the hardwood.
Yeah, she can have the glory. I'll be retired from speaking by that point.
How old is she now?
She's only a year and a half, so.
How are ball handling skills? I'm sure you've tested them already.
She's just learning how to throw, so that's as far as we've gotten.
First things first. Nice bounce pass to Dami. And he lays it up and in Jackson Carpenter.
And this is, I think, what we need to keep doing. So far, I haven't really seen Poway be much of a get back on defense team. They're not the up and down speed. And so, and we can be if we want to be. And so I think the more we do that and don't let or wait Poway to set up a defense and just go, we could probably get some easy buckets.
This broadcast brought to you on Nest, Nighthawk Entertainment and Sports Television, owned and operated by the Del Norte Athletic Foundation. It generates the financial and other resources to help all Nighthawk athletes soar to the highest level. Their talent will take them when teamed with their what, Matt? Individual
effort and attitude.
That's it. That's the buzzword around here. All right, 16-14. Nighthawks are closing the gap here in the opening half of the second quarter. Nighthawks mixing it in now. They got a lot of seniors back in there. Well, no, they still got sophomore Dami and junior Carpenter. A nice take.
Oh.
Should have done his left hand on that one, right?
Yeah, no, I know he wants that one back. Ooh.
Yeah, that's that strength of Poway you were talking about. Freer had, or somebody had position in there, but that big, strong Poway player just reached in there and was able to hold on to it and get the jump ball.
Got to protect the ball. If you don't protect it, somebody else can get their hands on it. So
when there's a jump ball called, possession rotates. The Nighthawks got that one. Next time there's a jump ball, it'll go to Poway. Carpenter rises, shoots, and delivers. And with that, the Nighthawks take their first lead of the evening, 17-16.
So we like to see. That's a very, very good sign. We look more comfortable. That's what we don't look panicked. We're not really rushing. We look to be in rhythm, and that's exactly what you want on offense. And defensively, you just need to keep hustling and now look to go.
And there's Goldman boxing out. That was one of the keys for the Nighthawks, crashing the boards, and they're not allowing second chance points with offensive rebounds by Poway. Carpenter spinning. He looks frisky tonight. There's Dami. He always looks frisky. Goldman terminates. Carpenter, right side angle. He's feeling it.
There
and that's why.
There it is.
Jackson Carpenter beginning to assert himself in becoming a major offensive factor in this game.
Absolutely. No, and again, I said it just a second ago. If you watch him, he just looks to be in rhythm. And I don't mean the ball going in. I mean just you watch how he moves. There's no rush. He's moving quickly, efficiently, under control. And when you have that kind of rhythm, good things tend to happen.
You know, I was watching a Laker game the other night, and Luka Doncic was having one of his spectacular performances. And one of the commentators said, it's almost like Luka's when he gets going, like it's almost like he's in his own world, like he's got headphones on, and he's just going about his business.
It
Carpenter,
looks like a warm-up.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. No, it's really true.
Yeah.
You know, you get into this little zone where they almost like slow down for you.
Yeah,
boom. That's another three.
Joe Freer chipping in. Nighthawks hot behind the arc here in the second period.
He's got 2. Jackson's got 2. Smart timeout by Poway.
Yeah, so the Nighthawk, Coach Corey Clark has seen enough with the Nighthawks yanking these three-pointers. So he's going to call a timeout and see if they can put a change of momentum, put a kibosh on that.
Yeah, no, and I know Coach Johnson's going to be knowing that that's coming. The defense is going to amp up a little bit. I'm curious to see if we come out and offensively at least, if we start attacking the basket. Reason being, when you have a team that's coming out of a timeout and they're a little lackluster on D and your coach is telling you to toughen up and get into it, you're probably going to be more likely to commit some fouls. And so go right at the basket, see if you can get 3 the old-fashioned way, make them back up again, and then start taking those outside shots.
I want to mention some season stats since this could be our last broadcast for the season. Jackson Carpenter leads the Nighthawks in scoring with 211 points total and 13.2 per game. Right behind him, Oliver Cooper, 209 points, 13.1 points a game. And Kevin Domi is on the catching up mode. He's averaging 12.4 a game, 161. Field goal percentage, Kevin Domi at 70%. I almost find that hard to believe. Oliver Cooper at 60 and Joe Freer at 55.
Wow.
Pretty spectacular. Oliver Cooper at 77.1 rebounds per game, 113 for the season. There's a
great
nice
block.
Carpenter in the zone. Blocks from behind. Nighthawk turnover. Nighthawks in the front court. They scored on 3 or 4 consecutive possessions, including a lot of three-point shots. Here's Carpenter one-on-one. Crosses over, goes baseline, kicks it over to Freer. Freer back to Carpenter, rises, shoots, comes off the front this time. Goldman keeps it going. I thought that was off Goldman, but the officials, hopefully or rightfully, the officials overrule me because I don't count.
They overrule everybody.
In and out. And what happened?
It's an offensive foul, legal screen.
Who was that on? Did you happen to see? Fouls aren't an issue right now. We're in the second period and 2 on each team. At least they're not yet. 3 minutes, inside 3 minutes to go here in the second period. Good energy tonight at Nighthawk Arena.
Absolutely. Like you said, could be the last home game. That is a big boy on the inside.
And he gets the bounce. Nice touch by number 10, Danielle Marduena. His coach thinks he'll be playing next year probably at the D3 level, which is exciting. They've had, this is their first game where they've had their normal rotation in with fewer than 2 guys out.
Oh, wow.
They've been missing 3 to 4 players due to illness and injury all season long. I asked him how they lost to Westview because they did beat Rancho Bernardo. He said we had 5 or 6 guys out. He said we were starting our ninth roster depth person player,
right,
number 9 in the starting rotation. That is having to go rather deep. They're probably an underclassman or junior or something that hasn't seen much time. That is tough. Domi picks it up, kicks it out. Freer's feeling a little bit too. He gets fouled in and out. That's too bad. That looked like that was going to fall. We got a straight line on that one.
It's close.
And it was straight, just a little bit short, and then it popped over to the other side of the rim and went out. Assists per game, Jackson Carpenter leading the team with 55, including 3.4 per game. Domi with 33 at 2.5 per game. And Matt Jacoby with 22 at 1.8 per game. Rebounds, Cooper at 7.1, like I said. Number 2 is Jackson Carpenter with 59 and 3.7. Joe Freer with 58 and 3.0. I'd like to see the Nighthawks. I think they're going to be a better team if they can get those rebound numbers up.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It's Joe gets a little breather with Oliver coming back in. But right now, 2 minutes left. I mean, we have the lead. Let's go into the halftime with the lead. We just got to be responsible with the basketball and make their life difficult on their offensive
Yeah, the
ends.
Nighthawks have held Poway to 5 points this period. Oh, there's a nice block by, was that Latu or was
There
that
it is.
Cooper? Doesn't matter.
One of
Nighthawks
them.
come up with the ball.
And that's what you got to do with the big boys. You know, one person's going to slow them down. The other's got to come and help
Get
and
after
get
the
that
ball.
shot
Yeah.
out of here.
I like it. 1:45 left to go in the second period. Nighthawks with an impressive second period. That took too long. And number 5, Raul Avila Lopez came in and got it. Left-handed shot. It's not falling for Poway right now. Nighthawks stepped out of bounds, I believe.
No, it was a foul.
Okay.
Yeah.
He pointed down. Into the game comes one of our stockier players, Griffin Gussick.
Yeah, he's going to – we already know what his assignment is.
The big boy, number 10, right?
Yep.
There he is. They're squaring off like a sumo wrestler.
It's just Coach John's just like, don't let him near the basket.
He didn't, but somebody else got by, but they missed the layup. 1:18 left to go in the first period. Domi gets a screen from Gussick. Right-hand dribble across the top of the key. Pulls up, floater, put it in. So under control, so composed for a sophomore. Love watching that young man play. Got to meet his dad a couple of games ago, Tony. We had a nice exchange.
Nice.
A lot of support from Nighthawk families for these Nighthawks. You need that to be good. A lot of time and commitment and sacrifice. Boy, what a nice save out of bounds there. Like you said, this team hustles. Boy, that kid, number 2, flew out of bounds and saved the ball and kept the possession going. Nighthawks playing great defense, though, until that inability to go after that open ball rebound. Got a little slap in there between Carpenter and Brody Chapman, the Poway player.
Well, Grant closed out on the shooter, got a hand up, but when he shot, Grant leaked out for a fast break and didn't box him out, and the ball came right back to him.
Shot clock's off, 15 seconds left in the second period. Boy, the Nighthawks are fighting through screens, and the refs are letting them do it. Oh, Cooper came over and stopped the layup. Uh-oh. Just great action underneath there. And the Nighthawks rise to the occasion and stop Poway from scoring on that last possession. Really high energy there, Matt. And the Nighthawks hold Poway to 5 points in the second period while they scored 19. And they emerge with a 27 to 19 point lead. We're going to take a break here for just a couple of minutes and have a special tribute presentation to our dear friend Tom Jones. We hope you'll join us here in a couple of minutes. Blake Isaacson courtside, where the Nighthawks enjoy a 27-19 lead. I've asked Coach Bob Spahn to join us in a fitting tribute to one of our dear friends, Tom Jones. Tom was the only statistician up until this year when he retired that Del Norte basketball has ever had, and he's just a fan favorite and a coaching favorite and a broadcaster favorite.
He is.
And a special man, so we wanted to pay tribute to him. And so I wanted to bring Coach Spahn on. Coach Spahn was the first basketball coach Del Norte ever had. So you and Tom go way back. Where'd you first meet him?
Yeah, we go back 20 years. I first met Tom when I was a small business owner of a laser and engraving business, and Tom was one of our sales reps, believe it or not. And he came in the door and was selling us products, and through my business and professional relationship with Tom, I then later learned that he was a basketball statistician. Yeah, so that's where I first met him, was through my entrepreneurship.
So he was selling you medals and trophies.
Exactly,
and
then he ended up selling himself to me as a statistician. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Tom's the soft sell kind of guy.
Oh, he sure is. Yeah. He's a gentle giant.
Yeah. First you fall in love with him, and then you buy whatever he's selling.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So how did then you formally negotiate a deal where he would come to Nighthawk Arena?
So I learned later on that Tom was and his son Dan, quite honestly, I'd call them professional statisticians, and they were really good at what they did. And it was my first year coaching at Del Norte, and I asked him if he'd like to come out and do the stats, and boy, one game he sold me, and then I was like, hey, I want to hire you on our staff, and he became a member of our team, and he was a very important part, an integral part of our staff and our program.
Now, how did you use the stats in general to sharpen your coaching strategy, in-game experience, and so forth? I'm going to ask you for specific examples later, but how did you incorporate what Tom was giving you into the...
Well, one of the things about Tom was he not only gave us in-game stats, but he gave us stats on the other teams before we were even playing them. He gave us all kinds of great statistics on the other teams and their players and what they do well and what they don't do well. And also, one of the things that he would always do really well for us was he would provide me stats on, like, what was our best defensive lineup, what was our best offensive shooting lineup, what was our best shooting percentage lineup. He would give us that information, but most important was what he did for us at halftime. When halftime, within 30 seconds, he would have a 6-page stat sheet that provided us critical information on what we're doing well, what we're not doing well, what they're doing well, what they're not doing well, where we can get better, and what we need to focus on.
So you'd get information, like, for example, if you're behind in a game, you already knew what your best lineup was for scoring.
Absolutely.
And then you could deploy those troops, so to speak, and that would give
100%.
Yeah.
Or he would tell us, his stats would tell us, like, where's the other team really hurting us,
right.
and that way we could really focus on getting better in that actual.
Do you have a specific example that you incorporated, Tom, and maybe halftime stats that led to
I sure
changes
do.
on the court?
You know what, Blake, and I believe you called this game. If you remember, probably I still say that arguably the greatest win we've ever had here was on this court when we defeated the #1 ranked San Marcos. Right. They had 2 Division I players on their team, and people weren't giving us a chance. Tom Jones came up to me the day before the game, and he provided me with all this critical information about San Marcos and what he suggested what he thinks would be a really good game plan in defeating them. We incorporated that game plan. All the kids bought into it. It was the most incredible win we ever had, and I'm going to tell you, it was so much because of what Tom provided me and more what he suggested. He never expected us to do it, but he suggested it.
That wasn't his style, but it's kind of interesting to have. What is he, 6'7", 6'8"?
He's
a secret weapon?
He is a gentle giant, that's for sure.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Now, it's kind of a family affair over there with the Jones clan. His lovely wife, Pat.
Absolutely.
Their son, as you mentioned, does NFL statistics for Charger games and so forth.
Yeah.
But tell us about your friendship with Pat and Tom off the court.
Well, you know what? I mean, I tell you what, again, it all started with me and Tom on a business relationship, then turned into our basketball relationship. What I never thought it would be is a 20-year friendship with Tom and Pat. You know, Pat would come to all the games, home games, sang the national anthem for us before the games. But you know what, Tom and Pat, one thing about them that you don't see too often, they are the most loyal people you'll ever meet. And what a lovely couple, and what great friends they are. And you know, and I sure do miss Tom and Pat. But they're just great people.
Well, I want to read another tribute here from our other dear friend here, Steve Eicher, the Nighthawk public address announcer. He's about to go back on duty here, so he wrote this and provided it to me. It's been a true honor working alongside with Tom. I remember the first time we met, he was the gentle giant in the room to whom everyone was attracted. His confident and calm demeanor lights up every room he walks into. Tom's knowledge of the game and the way he inspires, motivates, and elevates everyone he talks to is a true testament of his care and kindness to us all. He genuinely cares about everyone, and he loves the players, especially at Del Norte. He's dedicated to his craft and is adamant about making sure that his stats are correct to help the Nighthawks be successful. Beyond being a remarkable colleague, Tom is an exceptional friend. He and his wife, Pat, and I quickly formed a close bond. This is Steve, of course, the tall fellow here. All our guys are tall out there, sharing countless stories about sports in our careers and our families. We're just about to get started here. But anyway, I'll come around here in just this last paragraph. Tom and Pat have attended numerous USD and Little League baseball games to cheer on my announcement career. Tom has never failed to offer valuable advice, encouraging suggestions, and heartfelt compliments that he has helped me grow as a person. What a tribute.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you, Steve, and thank you, Tom.
Thank you so much. Yep.
Pat, we got to get you back here and do some singing here, the national anthem. It's not quite the same without you. Okay, back to live action here, and the Nighthawks are enjoying a 27-22 lead. They must have given up 3 points when I had my back to the Nighthawks. That'll teach me to do that. 3 points, yep.
All right. Looks like Poway, coming out with energy.
You knew Tom as well and worked with him, I'm
bit.
sure, grabbed his stats.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
he's quite a guy.
Yes, very much so.
So what I miss here, Matt? So you said Poway's coming out with some good energy, huh?
Oh yeah, they need to, and they did, and they got a quick bucket out of it. So
three-pointer.
Let's see how we respond.
There's Carpenter. That's the man you want to respond. Freer cross to Cooper, top of the key, ball between his legs. Poway dives after balls, creates a turnover. 2 on 3, so it's not a big advantage till number 4 shows up, but it's blocked by Cooper.
Yep. This is where I wish we would speed the game up. I really just don't think Poway can run with us. Joe Freer. Poway gets lucky there.
Freer's feeling a little bit. It's not quite going the way it was with Carpenter, but he's too wide open there.
Yep.
Okay, that's one of those back rebounds the Nighthawks need to get in order to keep their lead and advantage on.
Yeah, no, now's the time. Poway came out, a lot of energy to be expected. Let's get back in control, find a shooter. There he is. Still a very, very good look, but that's his first attempt of the game. Hopefully he can get a little hot.
There's Gusick in there.
Yep.
He's in there to do that, to muscle him. They weren't really calling those earlier, but they're calling them now. First foul of the third period. Well, I'd like to see Carpenter and Domi get going at the same time.
That would be a dangerous one, too.
No kidding. I've seen them each have their foot on the gas pedal, but not quite at the same time.
Right.
I think that's the.
Well, it's sometimes hard to do because, I mean,
It's only one ball.
only one ball, and, every shot you're not taking, you get a little rustier technically, but no, it's still definitely possible. I'm with you. Let's hope it happens tonight.
I think this is kind of a pivotal game for the Nighthawks. If they can, that's a good shot.
Right there.
Comes out. Nighthawks can win this game. I think that'll spur them on to a real nice second half of the season.
That defense right there, completely untouched to the basket.
Yeah. Olay, that was just a Matador type defense. Let's pick up the cape and let him go at it. There's Carpenter. Carpenter rises.
Yeah, baby.
And the Nighthawks back to a 5-point lead on Carpenter's three-pointer. I think that's 4 for him tonight already.
It's at least 3.
Did you get a snapshot of any of the stats? Ball inside.
They took the book in with them, so no.
And Carpenter maybe contributed to that. We'll not know for sure, but that led to bunny hopping the pea patch by the Poway player. Matt Jacoby at number 5. Keep an eye on him. With the ball, away from the ball, he's just constant motion, constant trouble for the other team. Rises, lifts, shoots, nothing but net.
They're throwing 2 at Jackson at this point. He did the right thing, went right off their hip, pull up. But if they keep sending 2, I mean, I think you said that Jackson's our leading assist man.
Yeah.
So if they send 2 at him, he should hopefully be able to find the open man if we get some open jumpers.
This looks like a 2-1-2 here.
Yep. There it is. Good.
Carpenter knocks it away, but Poway recovers.
Yeah, every time the big guy touches that basketball, whoever's closest on the perimeter should double down. Great pass.
That's too bad. Freer gave up position on the inside, and rather than concede the basket, he swatted at him, and Maraduena was able to convert, and now he'll get a free throw opportunity. He'll get the rebound. So that the Poway player went out of bounds and then threw it off at a player who was inbounds, and unfortunately Poway maintains possession. That's what you said, Matt. Their energy, they dive, they hustle, they rebound, and that leads to additional possessions and more opportunities to score and fewer for their opponents.
Absolutely. It adds up over time, to state the obvious, but it's not about, they just got this one. They'll continue to do it. Long 3. Oh, goodness.
Where Carpenter secured the rebound and thought better of trying to take off and put the ball at risk. I liked that choice. Draws double attention. Now he's got one-on-one. Crosses over, spins into the lane, throws it over to Jacoby, Goldman, Cooper. Back to the 2. Ball's moving nicely. Goldman. Still 10 seconds left on the shot clock.
Very patient offense.
Nice defense
there
by
we go.
Poway. Spins into the lane and into trouble. Too much trouble. Nighthawks going to run out of time here, and now they run out without the ball. 2-on-1. Carpenter tries to draw the foul, not successful, but he doesn't foul the.
Jackson got in position, but Poway player saw it, Euroed right around him.
2:35 left to go in the 3rd period. Nighthawks clinging to a 3-point lead. Oh, Carpenter with a fantastic move, but he's not. Oh!
There it is.
He's not able to make a good shot, and Alex Latou comes up with the ball and somehow manages to throw it in when he's fouled, and he'll go to the line.
And that's just effort and attitude. He just, Alex is in there to get the boards, to be physical. He's not your finesse player. He never has been, but he's more than capable of doing the work that he's doing tonight, and it's valuable.
Get in there. Uh-oh. Okay, ball into the front court for Poway. Nighthawks in his zone. They got that big fella in there, and he's fouled. Boy, he's just so big and strong. If they're able to get an entry pass into him, and he's pretty quick and effective at using his size to wiggle his way into a spot where they can feed him, and then the Nighthawks don't have much else left to do other than foul him or concede a basket. Neither one of those options are kind of what they had.
Yeah, no, either the help needs to be quicker to rotate down,
right. Yeah.
or the defender on him needs to front him.
Yeah.
It's one of
I
the two.
haven't seen him do that yet, the fronting.
I mean, I'm sure he's not. We might be trying and he might not be letting us, but you got to find a way to be in front of him. You can't just allow him to beat you the same way every time.
Right, mix it up. Substitutions coming in, including Domi for Latu. And number 15, that would be Jake Sawyer for Poway. Carpenter to Goldman, left-hand dribble, and they kick it back out to Carpenter. Shake and bake. He's fouled. He's fouled. He's on a hip check of sorts.
Got him in the air.
It's a smart play there by Carpenter. Trying to foul. You can see his whole game coming together over the course of this season. He's going to be a force next year.
Yeah, no, definitely. You know, Jackson is much like most players, but I mean, he's at his best when he's mentally calm.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there are players who they play even better when they're angry, but most players that I know don't. And when he is calm and collected and not rushing, his game is a really fun game to watch.
And I got to hand it to the coaching staff has seen that talent, and he played varsity as a freshman, and I used to just sit here and think, who's this skinny little guy? Nice. Yes!
There we go.
Jacoby takes the steal from Carpenter and a bounce pass and lays it up and in. It was a difficult shot because the Poway defender retreated so quickly and aptly. Nighthawks up by 6. Get the feeling this is going down to the wire. There's a nice run by the fullback inside there. Number 33 protected the ball and then put it up. And that was Kemfon Akiko, 6-foot junior. Kemfon Akiko, yeah, pronounce it right. They got a phonetic spelling here they offered, the Poway coaching staff. Very helpful in providing information to our
Here comes
broadcast.
2. Find the open man quick, weak side. We had it for a second, but.
Broke full court pressure and had an opportunity, but weren't able to assert it, Matt.
Right.
Was that
Yeah. And that's okay. You know, we broke the press. That's all that matters. Good look.
Good shot by Domi. Just hit the neck of the rim and came out. 46 seconds left to go in the third period. Arcing three-point shot, and that's the kind of, that's what can't have. That's what the Nighthawks can't have. This is what's done in the Nighthawks at key points in games this season. These offensive rebounds that they give up to their opponents. And now here they're going to have another possession, and eventually the ball's going to go in.
Very true. You give anyone enough chances, it's probably going to go in eventually.
But they seem like they're hustling and gaining position, but it's just sometimes the ball just doesn't go with it.
That whole mayhem of a possession, we were definitely hustling. It wasn't going our way.
And that happens too. 20 seconds left to go in the period. The shot clock is off. That's not good. You can't give an inbound player a free path to the basket.
I think we were so occupied keeping number 10 away from the ball that there was a free body.
Yeah. Maraduena steps out on Domi. And that key pressure prevented the Nighthawks from getting a decent shot off. And Coach Clark runs out onto the floor to thank and congratulate number 10, Daniel Maraduena. We'll take another quick break here, and in the background, you'll be able to see the Nighthawk dance team and cheerleaders. Enjoy.
What a game to be related to Alex later on. Is he normally like this?
No, well, he doesn't get playing time.
I don't know.
He's not that good. No, he had wide open.
He looks weird. He moves like St. with his head. Like, not
One last tribute to Tom Jones. We could go on all night, but this one's important. And this is from Jesse Herrera, father of Jaden Herrera, our star basketball player here a few years ago. And Jesse was a key member of the Athletic Foundation, its creation and so forth, and a key supporter of the Nighthawk basketball. I first met Tom Jones in the fall of 2021 when my son Jaden joined the Del Norte varsity basketball team. I was immediately impressed by the stats package that he provided to the coaching staff, helping them measure and understand the team's performance throughout the season. At the end of the 21-22 season, Coach Spahn announced his retirement, and Tom decided that it was time for him to end his run with the team as well. However, after seeing firsthand how valuable this information was to the team, I pleaded with Tom to stick around a little longer, and I offered to personally assist him each game to help lighten the load. I'm so grateful Tom agreed to continue working with the team for the 22-23 season. I have many fond memories of sitting behind Tom at the scorer's table working as his assistant. His love, knowledge, and energy for the game is contagious. We enjoyed a front row seat to a season full of great Del Norte basketball, and we shared many laughs. The team went undefeated in conference play that year and advanced to the state tournament. I'm confident that the team's success was, at least in part, due to the statistical insights that Tom provided to the coaching staff each and every game. One last time, Tom, thank you so much for all you've done for Del Norte basketball. Okay, back to live action. Nighthawks retain their 4-point advantage. 37-34.
Yep, so far kind of a sloppy opening to the fourth for both teams, but we got the ball back. Let's get it back on track, get a quality look, and get back to playing tenacious defense.
Goldman, freer. Back to Goldman. He was ready to pull the trigger until a defender showed
there
up. He's
he
going
is.
to take it now.
Ooh.
In and out. Poway's got numbers, 3-on-2, into the lane. Comes off, no good. Tipped out by Jacoby. Freer keeps it alive, but Jacoby can't keep a hold of it. Now they got numbers. Pull up three-point shot, short. Another rebound by Maraduena. And well, it almost looked like Maraduena came over the top there and crashed down.
Joe accidentally put his face into the big guy's shoulder on the rebound. So
don't want to do that.
well, no, I don't think it felt good, but it was also technically a foul, but he wasn't shooting. He hadn't even come down yet.
There's a good fight for a rebound by Goldman. Nice pass up court to Cooper, but he's immediately surrounded by Titans. And Coach Johnson called a timeout.
Yep.
That was good because Cooper was
Ooh.
heading into trouble, and I think he hit his head on the ground. And now he's on the ground, rolling over, grabbing his head. Athletic director Matt, what's the athletic director's last name? Matt.
I don't actually know him.
I got it here.
But his first name is Matt.
But when you get the athletic director along with the head coach out there to tend to you, you know that there's, hopefully we don't have any concussion or anything else like that. Matt Brammer, B-R-A-M-M-E-R, athletic director tending to Oliver Cooper. Oliver plays football, so he knows what it's like to get knocked around a little bit. He's a wide receiver.
True, but you get a helmet in football.
Yeah, that could be helpful when you're going down to make contact with the hardwood in your head. 6:24 left to go in the scheduled game. Nighthawks with a 37-33 lead. At halftime, the Nighthawks were ahead 27-19. They scored 10 points in the third period, but Poway scored 15, kind of righting the ship from when they'd only scored 5 in the second period. So it seems like it's an open game. No trends that are durable, that are likely to last. It's going to be who wants it from this point forward.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the only one I can maybe say is Poway has had the advantage in the quarters that are odd numbers, 1 and 3. We've had the advantage in the evens, 2 and 4.
Yeah.
And luckily it ends with an even number.
Let's
You
do
know,
it.
so let's hope that trend continues.
Provided there's no overtime, that would
too,
be an honor.
that too, yeah.
Okay. I hate to throw a wrinkle into your theory, but okay. So players checking on their number of fouls. Not a bad, that's a wise thing to do. Another sign of a well-coached team. Players with their heads in the game and make sure that their foul trouble is manageable. Coach Johnson barking at the official on some aspect of play. Don't know what it is. Jacoby, no look pass over to Freer. Knocked out of bound by Mariduena. But Mariduena's just a handful. He's really asserting himself all over the court. Offense, defense, shooting, rebounding, screening, defense. He stopped the Nighthawks' last possession to just a desperation shot. In and out again. And guess who? The Tasmanian Devil comes out of there from nowhere, grabs the ball, puts it back, gets the foul, and he'll go to the line. Number 5. It's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog.
Absolutely.
And there's the poster child for that old saying right there. Matthew Jacoby, in and out, no good. Nighthawks now extend the lead to 6 points, back up to 6.
Ooh, that almost a travel with those feet.
All around the
Doing
perimeter.
a good job. We got to get it away from the big man.
Now look at the 3 Poway guys inside there.
Ugh. Oh, charge right there. 100%.
Nice call, Coach.
100%.
And Goldman takes it, and he paid a price on the ground, but I think he's happy to do it to get that call. Wish we had replay. You know, in football we had that for our broadcast. It's a big production once a week, and you can do that kind of thing, but those are great. I'd like to see that play again. Uh-oh.
I had a pretty good angle on it, and he lowered his shoulder and went right through him, so easy call.
Nighthawks got problem. They solved it this time. And then the Nighthawks break the trap, and Cooper gets an easy layup. Coach Johnson, it's okay to just hack my shooter without a whistle?
Apparently today it is.
Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. Mariduena just looming in the key, though.
Yep.
And he's got
There he
Carpenter, as talented as he is, he's just not big.
There it is.
But he's quick.
2 Nighthawks immediately going down saying, nah. I like it. Now we just need another quality under control. This is where Jackson
This is where
can shine.
Game not long ago, he stepped in there in the 4th quarter of a very close game. I guess it was the Westview game. And he just took control. You could tell he was in charge, made smart plays.
There he is.
Wide open Goldman, a little bit long.
Oh, you gotta hit that. That's a great find.
Mariduena, nice pass into the front court. Long 3-pointer. Look at Mariduena now. Boy, they're just falling all over the place and they're letting them play.
Yeah. No, they're physical, but we're coming up with the rebounds. I like it. Grant wants that shot back. That was a great find by Jackson. Normally that's going in.
Just about to hit the midpoint of the 4th period with the Nighthawks leading by 6.
Oh, this is a design play. Most likely Grant's going to come real open. Bad
Goldman,
screens.
number 10.
That was a design play, but the screens weren't that great.
Goldman
there he is.
Jumping up and down. He wanted the ball. God. Freer in and out. Boy, he's had 3 shots that have gone right around the rim that haven't gone in. Hopefully that'll change here as it gets going. There's Freer screening out.
Big boy got away with a huge push there on Grant.
Coach Johnson's just holding there, looking around, going, why is that okay?
Right. If they're allowed to shove us, we should be able to shove them.
Does the girthiness of this team give them the benefit of the doubt in the course of officiating in the normal?
I never ref, so I can't pretend to know what they think about, but you know, from a coaching standpoint. There he is.
And guess who's coming to dinner? There he is, Jackson Carpenter, putting the kibosh on that streak there, where the Nighthawks were having some trouble in the backcourt and so forth. 3 minutes left, 3:01 left to go in the fourth period.
Yeah.
And boy, is this an exciting game.
And this is a 3 minutes is a long time in this kind of a situation, because Poway, I wouldn't be surprised if they're going to bring that pressure back, full court, half court traps, whatever they decide to do. They're going to try to look to pressure us most likely and try to get some easy buckets just to close that gap a little bit. For our end, the Nighthawks, we can't allow them to force us into any silly turnovers. We got to protect it, use each possession, hopefully convert some points, and then on the defensive end, and like we said, crashing the boards.
Yeah, let's just kind
of
revisit those keys to the game. Play like we did in the good parts of the San Marcos game. We've done that for the most part.
I think so.
Match Poway's energy and drive.
Another
close.
One. Yeah, we're right there.
Close enough, and then crash the boards. With a couple of exceptions, the Nighthawks have done pretty well on the boards, holding.
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, the last game we were here, I think they gave up 15 offensive boards.
Right. They've solved that. That's no longer a crisis. It's just a looming problem that they need to tend to.
Yes. And now Kavan is back in to probably help, just because you can expect them to double Jackson at this point.
Yeah, and I like having Kavan's ball handling skills too.
Absolutely.
With the full
what allows
pressure.
Jackson to maybe conserve some energy too.
Yeah. Good points, Coach. Nighthawks with a 7-point lead. Here's where the game's happening. Cooper, great defense, and now he's in trouble. Where's the timeout? Oh, not that. I don't know what the call was, but Goldman was in trouble there.
Foul on the ground.
I would have thought that maybe one of those timeouts would have been used there. What do you think, Matt, with that? So that was on the Nighthawks then, huh?
And I agree with the ref is explaining why their big man isn't getting the call. I was talking to Coach Spahn about this before you interviewed him. He's big, he's strong, he's talented, but he's still out of control, and he is initiating so much of that contact that we are fouling him, but he is seeking it out 100%, and the ref is explaining that to the coach, saying if he's the one finding it, we're not going to penalize the defense when they're just in their spot, basically.
I didn't quite follow that, Matt.
So basically,
point.
their big man, he is, when he gets the ball down low, he is purposely seeking out contact with our players.
Right.
That's why he's not getting the call. If you're the one seeking out the contact and you're getting fouled because of it, he's just doing kind of
like
sporadic, weird stuff was the word that they use, the ref used. And so they're not going to penalize the defense for you just trying to get the call.
So you're saying that if the offensive player is initiating the contact.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
The defender has a right to the space as well.
Okay, good. I like that. So you're seeing a lot of contact, not a lot of whistles, and that's the reason why.
Right.
Good insight. Thank you very much. Inside 2 minutes with the Nighthawks up by 5, but boy, this game, it feels like it could change on a dime here.
This possession is a big one. If we can hit a shot right here, give ourselves a little cushion, there's basically, shot clock-wise, 3 possessions left after this. Pull up.
Carpenter's looking, puts it up. He's creamed. It's not called. What do we got here?
White 3 warning. I think that's what he said.
Maybe he
warning on Jackson. I don't know what he did, but
he must have complained.
Must have said something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, he probably said what I was thinking. Where's the whistle? Inside a minute and a half now. All into the corner. There's Carpenter. There it is. Carpenter steals it. Jump ball. The Poway coach tried to call a timeout while the issue is still in doubt of possession, and he's not happy about it. Right call, Matt?
I think it's the right call. From his perspective, he thought that Coach Johnson was able to, earlier in the game, called a timeout when he thought it was a jump ball. So I get it, but I agree with the ref on this one.
So the Nighthawks are unable to get the ball inbounds, and so they need to use a timeout. No, is that a turnover? So Poway, what happened there, Matt? So it was just 5-second violation. Oh.
It was a 5-second violation. They were wanting the possession arrow to switch, but it doesn't switch if there's no inbound. They didn't inbound it, so Poway is complaining, but actually the gentleman who's with Poway right next to you, he knows the rules very, very well, and he's actually correcting his own fans.
But they were going to keep the ball the way it went. So, okay, 1:12 to go. Nighthawks having trouble inbounding the ball, getting the ball into the front court. And I'm not sure the full court trap is working, Matt. That's...
Given that we're not running away up on the score, I would say so.
Is he icing the shooter there, or did he step into the lane? What do you...
And here we go.
Ball into the front court. Nighthawks up by 4 points. Coach Johnson calls timeout. Be a little reluctant on the calling timeout just because the Nighthawks are having a hard time getting the ball in bounds. Although I guess you can get the full court access.
I mean, yeah, it's just, but also, you know, you can, I agree in this. The way I would always do it in this situation is let's get my team in the right mindset, under control. What situation are we looking at? What are the fouls? What's the score? What's the time? What's our goal? And I think that's what he's doing right now. So.
I like that because Poway did seem to take the mental edge. The Nighthawks were scrambling on their heels a little bit there.
Right. Well, when you're down, you kind of want the mayhem.
Yeah.
You kind of want it. When you're up, you need to be the guys that are level-headed, that you're collected. You know what you're doing. You don't get suckered into something.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so here's the situation. Nighthawks ahead 44-40. 1:03 left to go. Domi, Goldman, Carpenter, Freer, and Cooper. Poway steals the ball. Fouled, and it's good.
That's effort right there. That's not what we want.
That happened in 3 seconds. 2 points, possibly 3.
Nothing to do with talent. There was kind of a loose ball, like off of the inbounds pass itself, and number 33, he just wanted it.
And the execution and cutting and so forth to get the ball in bounds was not good. Nighthawks do not look, they look a little confused here. Timeout by the Nighthawks. How many timeouts Nighthawks have called?
I don't know how many he has left, but he had to use it, otherwise it's about to be a 5-second call. So.
Right. Well, I'm sure they work on this, but it doesn't, when they get the ball, they've got deers in it.
Well, the one thing you can't simulate is the situation. Yeah. Like, you can simulate the X's and O's, but you don't get to put a crowd in here. You don't get to do this. You don't get to have all your friends, your families watching during practice. It's very, very hard to duplicate that part.
Well, it's coming down to the wire. Exactly a minute left. 44-43. So what's Coach saying? Just gain your composure.
Absolutely. Stop. I would think, number one, stop passing it to the wrong team. You know, by the way, we're wearing white jerseys tonight, you know. Execute the plays and don't panic. Yeah. You got to play quick, but you don't play rushed. Right. That's an old saying, you know. And so we've spent probably 95% of this game playing very under control. And so he's probably reminding them of that, saying, hey, listen, don't feed into the mayhem. They have to foul you. You know, if we get this down, if we even score one more time, they have to foul us.
Yeah, given the amount of time left in the game and the 35-second shot clock. So Nighthawks haven't scored for a while, so that'd be a challenge too. Now he can run the floor,
yes.
Underneath. Yeah. There's Carpenter. He's knocked down. It's not called until it is. What do we got? Number 3 fouled, Carpenter. And that's the third foul. Nighthawk ball on the sideline. Right here in front of, next to our booth. Ball into the backcourt. Carpenter, now he draws double attention. They're not able to catch up with him. Freer
There
into
it is.
Cooper.
There
Lay
it
it up
is.
and in. That's the big basket the Nighthawks needed,
Yep.
and they go back up by 3. Ball into the front court, and now
Timeout.
Poway calls timeout.
Yep. Smart.
Ooh, big possession. Carpenter breaking the full court pressure, getting it into the full court, and the sure-handed Oliver Cooper lays it up and in. Nice play there. Okay, so three-point
Yep.
deficit for Poway. Poway with the ball. What's the Poway coach?
He's
Three-point shot here? Or
you got a couple choices. You could go for the 3, but with 45 seconds left, a lot of coaches, another way of thinking is, hey, take it strong to the basket, see if you can get 3 the old-fashioned way, get fouled, stop the clock, put some points on the board, and then see if we can't get a steal. And if we can't, then you foul him. Or, like you said, he might go for the 3 right here. It's just it just comes down to his own philosophy, really.
And make Nighthawks make free throws. That's not been a strength of the team this year. You got the stat sheet over there with the Nighthawks team percentages.
It's not incredibly high. So no, I mean it might not be a bad way to go, to be honest.
Ball on the inbound here. Now they got one-on-one underneath there. Look at Cooper and Maraduena. That's where the action is.
Oh, see right there. Personally, make him make the shot. You're up 3. If he makes it, you're still winning. So, I think we tried not to foul him, but when you're leaning into him with your gut like that, you're probably going to get the foul, and they did. So we'll see if he makes 1 or 2.
And the shooter comes over. This is amazing to me. Nobody ever has a towel at high school basketball. When a player goes on the ground, the players have to come over and dab it with their sneakers in order to get the sweat off the hardwood. 30 seconds left. Nighthawks clinging to a 3-point lead at home against crosstown rival, the Poway Titans. Looks good, is good. Nice rotation and shot
Very
under pressure
good-looking shot.
by that young man, and his name is that's Bryce Jones, 6'3" junior. Makes 2. Jacoby in, gets it into the front court. Goldman. So the shot clock is off. The Nighthawks could have killed the game with that possession, but they throw it out of bounds.
Let's see.
Because they were hurried, and that's a problem. So now their offensive package comes in for Poway, and the defensive fellows leave the court. 25 seconds left, 1-point game. Do they play for 1, put it up with 5 seconds left kind of thing?
I'm going right at the rim. If I'm Poway, I'm going right to the rim because it's either a layup or a foul is how I'm going to hope for it if I'm the Poway coach. And, basically make Del Norte defend us and defend us without fouling. Hope they foul. Hope we get an and 1. Del Norte's angle, you got to play really good defense right now. You got to communicate. You got to be able to switch if you're switching, or you need to give your guy the alleyway to get through and not. If you're going to foul them, they better not make it.
Well, and then this means Maraduena. I mean, he's been the strongest force on their offense, and that means Maraduena inside. Do you put Cooper on him down low and immediately double him, or do you double him throughout, or what do you?
I think you do what they have been doing this quarter, which is the moment he touches the basket. Basically, it's Oliver's job to keep him away from the basket, about that 12-foot mark. And then once he gets it, another guy needs to come and try to basically take the ball from him.
And maybe you get Jacoby on that side of the ball so that he can come swat it away and cause the trouble that he does. Poway coaching staff confirming that it has 1 more timeout left. Nighthawks coming back with Goldman, Dami, Jacoby, Cooper, and Carpenter. Doesn't get any better than this in high school basketball. Crosstown rivals with a 1-point deficit, ball coming in. Into the backcourt. Screen, ball comes loose. There's Jacoby. They're not able to get it until they do. Ball's around into the backcourt. What's the call, foul?
Foul, yeah. And they're going to be on the line because we have 5 fouls.
10 seconds left. Who was the foul on number 10? And the shooter would be number 2, Brody Chapman, 6'2" senior. He's a guard. We'll see substitutions right after the shot goes up. Under pressure, ties the game. Poway feeling the momentum right now. They're slapping each other. Nighthawks need to get this rebound. This is what I don't understand, man, why they don't have another rebounder right there.
They don't want to give up an easy transition.
Eight, 7, and then a foul.
They got a foul to give, so we're not on the line yet. They actually have 1 more to give. They can foul us 1 more time before we go to the line.
No, that was their 3rd. Now it's their 4th. So
and I'm willing to bet that we're out of timeouts. All right, Poway coach is instructing his team: do not foul. Make Del Norte win it.
Because 1 more foul, Del Norte goes to the line, right? There's 4 now.
Yes,
yeah.
sorry, yes,
yeah.
correct.
Right.
Poway called a timeout, so.
Boy, I bet Coach Johnson was happy that Poway called that timeout right there, right?
Whenever you're out of timeouts, which I think he is, yeah. I mean, this is last chance. Hey, let's get on the same page. What are we running?
Dwayne checks in, as does Cash Heverly. This is their senior package, so the senior.
Yeah, the nice thing is we don't need a 3. We literally need a layup. That's it.
Or a foul. And then make your free throws. Wow, it doesn't get any better than this. 7 seconds left to go. Nighthawks with a 1-point deficit and the ball. And Poway just called a timeout, so both teams are huddling. And they're about to break right now. Nervous time here at Nighthawk Arena. Yeah, 2, 3, 5, 10, and 30. Those are all their seniors except for Bryce Jones, number 30 is a junior, but he just made 2 clutch free throws, so he seems like he's up to the task. Here's Carpenter on the inbound. Back to Carpenter. Dribbles the ball, loses it, ball out of bounds. 1.8 seconds left, and Poway has the ball. It'll take a miracle now for the Nighthawks to pull this one off.
That's heartbreaking. That's just not what you want. You know, I mean, you don't want to lose regardless, but to not even get a shot, that's tough.
Yeah. Miraduena, and then there is a foul before the game's over. 0.6 seconds left. Miraduena will go to the line. That miracle would have to be an inbound and a full court shot from the baseline. So.
Technically possible, but definitely a miracle.
Yeah. Nighthawks out of timeouts too, so they can't do that. Well, he's got a nice shot.
Yeah. And this is going to be a heartbreaker because when you play 95% of the game the way you're supposed to, and then that last 5%, you know, that's why the old saying, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And
foot violation. Nighthawks will get the ball at midcourt.
Yep.
His plan was to hit the rim and have the ball come off. Oh no, behind under their basket. Here comes in. Midcourt, Cooper, and that's it.
Yep.
Well, it's a sad loss for the Nighthawks. There is no joy in Del Norteville, but the Nighthawks played a heck of a game against Del Norte, and it's sad to see them not come away with a victory at an important time of the season. So the Nighthawks will drop to 2-7 in league play. Poway moves to even at 4-4, and that'll just about do it here. The Nighthawks' next games are all on the road for the rest of the scheduled season. The Nighthawks play, let's see here, Mater Dei Catholic on the 7th. That's tomorrow, if that game's going. I think it may not be. That's Battle of the Bay. And then at Rancho Bernardo on the 11th, and then at Westview on the 13th. If the Nighthawks rally and host a playoff game, then we will broadcast that. But in the event there isn't, this will be our final broadcast of the season. It's been a pleasure to bring to you Nighthawk basketball, and thank you for your support of Del Norte Athletics. Good night.